want to believe that everyone knows about the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and that is the one and only Dr. Umar Johnson, who I enjoy watching. I think he is brilliant. First of all, let's get that out of the way. I think he's such a brilliant man, and he has such a brilliant mind, and I like that most times when he's talking, he backs it up with facts, which is amazing. Now, Dr. Umar came on the internet and appealed to Black people that he had a dream and he had hopes of starting a school which was called the FDMGA, or you can call it the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, which would be a safe haven for Black boys, because the system has failed Black boys, the system has failed Black men. So he saw it fit that he steps in and he does what he has to do, because you can complain on the internet, but you have to do something about it, right? And which is what he did. Now, on doing that, lots and lots of people did contribute, but unfortunately the school didn't get up and running, and now the city of Delaware is putting the property up for auction. There's certain clips that I saw of him talking about how Black contractors were not doing what it is that he wanted them to do and whatnot, but then there are also clips of people calling him a scammer, that he took all these people's money but he was unable to deliver. But that's where I pose this question: do you think he is a scammer by taking these people's money? Was he just a Black man who has or had a dream, but he wasn't able to fulfill that because of the environment he's in or because of the circumstances around him? That's what we'll be looking at today, okay? Before we watch the clips, hi there, my name is Janita Maya and welcome to my YouTube channel. I do not take it for granted that you are here today. Thank you. Subscribe. Let's dive in.
So, as we all know, Umar claims that his bank accounts were frozen. He's been having financial struggles for decades now, but he alleges that his bank accounts were frozen. But there's something else here that everyone needs to be aware of, and I want to get right on into it. Here you go. This right here is a monition, and this was filed August 5th of 2025, which was 3 days ago. Today's August 8th of 2025. I don't think Umar is aware of this yet. I don't believe Umar is aware that this was posted up there on the door for these abandoned buildings, not just one side of the street, but both sides of the street. Now, I don't have the screenshots or the documentation for the other side of the street, but this side right here, this is the large building. Read this to you guys. Monition. Take warning. This is to Umar. To all persons having or claiming to have any title, interest, or lien upon the within described premises, take warning that unless the judgment for the taxes or assessments stated herein is paid within 20 days after the date hereof, or within such period of 20 days, evidence of the payment of the taxes or assessments herein claimed shall be filed in the office of the I can't even read that. I think it says probatory, or I don't know if that's an H, I can't tell. Which evidence shall be in the form of, I can't see that one either. I think it says rescripted bill or duplicate thereof, hearing date prior to the filing of the lien in the office of the I can't read that, bonitary for the Newcastle County, the city of Wilmington may proceed to sell the property. Listen, did you hear that? But it's for Newcastle County, the city of Wilmington may proceed to sell the property herein mentioned or described for the purpose of collecting the judgment for the taxes or assessments herein stated. Property address, 610 East 17th Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19802. Tax parcel number, I referred to that earlier, 26029-40028. Water and sewer account number, 16846, etc. Person in whose name the subject property is assessed, Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey, RBG, International Leadership Academy, Inc. Years, taxes. Okay, it doesn't show any taxes. So water and sewer charges, December 9th, 2016. Huh? Watch this. And then it says December 30th, 2024 through May 29th.
I think I just found out why Umar Johnson has been on a panhandling frenzy this past month, talking about how his accounts have been frozen and to donate to him because FDMG needs to be open. The same spiel he's been given for the past 15 years. Turns out that the FDMG Academy is about to be auctioned off by Delaware for back pay. Bunch of back pay things that this man owes not within the recent months. We're talking about from back in 2016. So where did all the money go for the past 15 years? You have been donating to this man, believing in him, standing up. No, it's going to open soon. He just doesn't have a lot of support. Just trust the process. You fell for the dupe again. This guy's financial situation has always been fishy in my opinion. I've never heard of trying to donate to an institution through a Cash App or Zelle. You're usually going to have a website with a link, and it's going to be attached so that you can announce and that you can have a ledger for everybody who's donating, and it's going to go into a trust where later on we can pull that money into the school. You've done none of that, and it's showing right now. I've been saying that this guy was fishy. I never donated $1 to him, not because I don't believe in the cause, but I just don't believe in him. I don't know, maybe some angel investor or somebody will come through to save the day for him, but right now it's looking real quiet for this man.
The Dr. Umar thing was a scam because he never tried to recruit. If he was really trying to help his community and grow his community, once he had that building and the water on, he could have used that money to open at least one office, get a computer, get a phone, and start helping people with their IEPs and 504s. He never tried to real life recruit. Go case by case. If you're really trying to help your community, get cases, maybe people who are transitioning out of the normal school system, and then recruit more. He never tried to recruit. It was always showing how smart he is, how degreed he is. He's trying to help the community. But when you had one office open, some functioning water, some lights, why didn't you go forward and try to recruit or help people case by case?
So when it comes to Dr. Umar Johnson and this FDMG Academy, it didn't start off as a scam. I do believe that he really believed that he could operate this school, get it going, and have boys living on a campus. And the things that he's trying to do make sense. But there's an emotional side to it, and there's a business side to it. And unfortunately, Dr. Umar never had the operational capacity to make this work. Now, if you have 40, 60, 100 parents paying $5,000, $10,000 a semester, you could possibly make this happen. But in this case, he's trying to pull kids that don't have the financial backing, get it paid for without government, federal, city or county intervention, and run a school. And that's very, very hard to do, and it's very, very expensive. And doing it off of donations is just not gonna work. So now that he's in debt, that just shows he's in debt with the IRS, and the school's possibly gonna be taken over, or they're gonna get the building back. Somebody's gonna get the building back. That just shows once again, he doesn't have the capacity to make it happen. So hey, I say move on. I said from the beginning, maybe this should be an online school. You can get people to enroll, but trying to provide all the things that he was trying to provide is just way too much for one individual without a strong organization behind you. And doing it on social media, there's a lot of scrutiny, just a lot of things that he didn't understand what he was doing. So, hey, good effort. Unfortunately, a lot of people are going to lose their money, never going to get it back, and may never see a school in operation like they thought. But I do believe that he initially started off well in what he's trying to do, and I don't believe it was initially a scam, and I don't believe it's a scam now. I do believe he wants money to fund his lifestyle also, but he should just say that, so maybe that part is questionable. But hey, that's just my thought. Let me know what you think.
To everybody that said Dr. Umar was a scammer, I apologize. Look, I apologize. I'm one of the people that got to come out and just be real and say, yeah, he just might be a scammer. If you don't know what's going on, Dr. Umar has been accused of owing the state of Delaware up to $40,000, bruh. And when you look back at it, he been getting money from the people for years, and still to this day asking people for money. I think we all just got to face the facts that we really just been funding this man lifestyle and possible rug habits, man, allegedly. My thing is, though, with these so-called revolutionary people, why do they always lose track of the mission? It seems like they come in serious, and then all of a sudden, somewhere along the line, it's either women, debt, the law, it's always something. I'm so glad Martin Luther King Jr. didn't have no TikTok and Instagram Malcolm X and all these other people, bro, because the internet ruined our revolutionaries, especially our black ones, bro. It's been years and all we seen Dr. Umar do is go to Africa, wear turbans and headscarves and claim he the king of Pan-Africanism, man. At what point do we just say, yeah, we been swindled by this man?
Have y'all seen what's going on with Dr. Umar Johnson or Umar Johnson or Jermaine Shoemake? So I follow a content creator. His name is Eli. What happened to Common Sense? Whatever happened to Common Sense? I think that's how it goes. So he's done content in the past about Dr. Umar, about Polite, and a lot of other so-called leaders within the conscious community. And so I have transitioned away from that stuff for quite some time now. But he did a video a few weeks ago where Umar was on live begging for money, saying his accounts and stuff had been frozen. And then another lady that he had been dealing with has come out and talked about how he's a hoarder, which I've seen that early on, and how he has his mother is living in like really bad conditions and won't allow her to see her other children, and just a whole bunch of mess. So last night I was looking at another content creator on YouTube where he is about to lose those so-called buildings that he bought that's been abandoned. No one has been educated in them. He owes like almost $40,000 in water bill, and for the property being vacant for all this extended period of time. And from my understanding, he's collected like over $2 million. So I did see Dr. Umar when he came to Atlanta after I moved back in 2015. And, you know, I was somewhat a supporter because at the time my middle son was diagnosed with ADHD. I was looking for alternatives, and that's how I found him. But when this scandal came out with him with the stripper and seeing his living conditions, I pretty much had backed off from him. Now he does say some very things that are true, and you know, I listen. I eat the meat and spit out the bones. I take what is valuable and leave the rest. But yeah, he is getting ready to lose those buildings if he doesn't pay that $40,000. And it doesn't look like a school is coming, because he's raised over $2 million plus, and the money is just going up in the sky. Some say he's on that snow, if you know what I mean. Allegedly. All right. So tell me what you think, if you've been following or know about what's been going on. All right. Peace.
Okay, Umar, so whose fault is it that you owe $38,000 to the city of Wilmington / Newcastle County for these damn schools? Whose fault is it then? Whose fault is it that you got to pay that shit by August 25th? Whose fault is it that if you don't pay that shit by August 25th, they're going to take them buildings away from you and sell them? Whose fault is it? Is it Lennon Arnold's fault because he's been shining a light on your ass for the past several years? Is it Lene's fault because she put out the business about your ass after you came after her son? Is it Marianne's fault because you tried to scam her out of the movie that she did based on your life that starred you in it, even though it's her intellectual property, and you tried to sue her for $500,000 and she wouldn't shake at all? Is it doggone Zora's fault, the woman that you went off on because she was wiping the sweat off you while you were in the gym that day, and she went over to Tasha K and talked about your ass? Is it Tasha K's fault, Dick? Huh? Is it Kim Ringo's fault? You're a conscious stripper. Is it her fault that you owe $38,000 for the damn school, and that she cost you $1 million donation from an athlete supposedly? Is it her fucking fault? Is it Sarah Sutton-Seti's fault? Because he went off on you years ago about that school, and you did that whole live stream, sitting there calling him all sorts of shit, and that's the same live stream that you had that fake ass phone call and rang in your face because you thought you were million bad. Huh? Whose fault is it? Is it Lord Jamar's fault? Because 5 years ago this October, he tried to put you on with his father-in-law who has a damn school, so you get some resources you can get your school done, and you crashed out on him and you classify him as a hater. Huh? Whose fault is it, Umar? Whose fault is it? Is it the fault of Dr. Cynthia Johnson? Because she was asking you logical questions, and you sat there trying to talk your way around her questions, and she wouldn't shake for your ass either. Whose fault is it? Is it Dr. Boyce Watkins' fault? Is it Tyreek Nasheed's fault? Is it Philip Scott's fault? Because he did a video about you 10 years ago telling everybody that you ain't gonna create no food, and those words have aged very well. Huh? Is it Anton Daniels' fault because he's been calling your ass out? Is it the Lounge's fault because that sister's been calling you out? Is it Mr. Gittle's fault because he's been calling you out? I Need Some Understanding because he's been calling you out. Jay Witt Podcast because he's been calling you out. Pink Book Glasses because she's calling you out. Lovely T because she's been calling you out. Other YouTubers that's been calling your ass out. Corey Holcomb and Information Man and KKC and Officer Tatum. Is it their fault too? Is it everybody's fault on TikTok? Is it my fault? Or, and I'll take a stab in the dark here, is it the fault of Jermaine Shoemake, a.k.a. Umar Johnson, a.k.a. Dr. Ifatunde Oguntade, Prince Nana Payena, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Called Cautiousness, RB Jesus, Notorious RBG, International Ifatunde, or whatever name you got? It's your fault. It's your fault. Stop blaming everybody else for your bullshit. And then now you want to claim it's racism? It's racism that you owe $38,000 because they wouldn't give your ass a waiver? Huh? They ain't entitled to give your ass a waiver. Talk about they didn't even tell me that I had those bills, I had that about doing bills. You know about this shit because you told on yourself in your own live stream. You've been trying to talk to them since April to try to work out a payment plan for this shit. You already knew it. So don't tell us that you ain't know. And plus, look, I'm gonna give you the benefit of, you know what, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that at all. Because you've been knowing how much you're on for a long time. Because in your live stream, you self-snitch, talk about some hit the PayPal and hit the Cash App and all this other bullshit so you pay these bills, family. You knew how much you owed. Come on, man. Don't bullshit us. Always bullshit. Always lying. Mother. It's racism that they doing this shit. Get the out of here because you black. Get the on, man. Everybody been going in on your ass since you put out that video early Tuesday evening. And like an hour or two after you put the shit up, a lot of people went live going in on your ass. And guess what? You so much of a coward that it wasn't even a full day since you put that video up and you took the video down yesterday. You took it down. But guess what, Umar? You did the same shit when you did that Sarah Suit and City rant. And then 12 hours later, you took the shit down. But you were mad at everybody for snatching your video and kept reposting the shit. Oh, family, you tell them to take the video down. They ain't taking that video down. They're not taking it down. So what you gonna do now? You gonna tell everybody to take the video down off their platforms? No, motherfucker. No. You put the shit out there. People saw this shit. They snatched it. It's out here now, nigga. It's your words. You can take it down off your own Instagram. But guess what? Too many people done got it. You have to take accountability and responsibility for your shit. Stop blaming everybody else. And stop tapping black people to come save you. Oh, we're going to have to come up to Wilmington, Delaware, family, and march on City Hall. What? Call the mayor. Call the city council president. Call the chief of staff. What black person that's in their right mind that's going to sit there and take their time out and call City Hall on behalf of your ass? That's not all bills. We need to pay these bills. Like you said, we need to pay these bills. We. I didn't know we were in French class. You always saying we. Ain't no damn we. It's you. You gotta be spitting this shit. It's you. Oh my God. Like Umar, like you a joke. You was a joke. You are a goddamn joke. 100%. You was a like, what goes through your mind to say this shit? Huh? And then last week, when you were at the school, because I forgot to do a video about that, but I'm going to talk about it here. Go sit outside the school, talk about your accounts are still frozen, but they canceled your bank accounts and shit, so they owe you a refund check from the bank. Motherfucker, what are you talking about? You said your accounts were still frozen, but 10 seconds later, you contradict yourself and say that they're canceled. So are their accounts still frozen or are they canceled, you stupid son of a... And then you said, oh, we know who did it, family. We know who did it. But we got to prove a couple of things. And if we got to prove it, and if once we prove a couple of things, a lot of people going to be in big trouble. No, mother, there's going to be a lot of people that's in big trouble. It's going to be one person, your ass, that's going to be in big trouble. And I don't believe that whole bull that you talk about anyway, talking about your accounts are frozen. However, if they really are frozen, Umar, and that's actually the truth, Lovely T said something in the video that I watched yesterday that I can believe this because she said it happened to her in her own personal life, right? Maybe because you owe the IRS. That's why they froze your bank account so they get their money. Because wasn't it in 2021 or 2022 where you reported that you didn't take any donations for that particular year? Lying. Self-snitching on your damn videos proving that it's a lie. Donations. Donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts, more gifts. Red Lobster Call family, more gifts. And then in Newark, New Jersey, you will sit there and tell us, oh, we're going to activate attorneys. Well, you say that at school too. We're going to activate attorneys, family, because our attorneys told us. What attorney? Shit, got no money to pay him. Go activate a damn attorney like it's a doggone debit card, like it's a cell phone and shit. Activate attorneys, you mother. And then you sitting up in there in that school, sitting there dusting off swatches and shit because you plot for your next paint day to give the illusion of progress so that you can bullshit some more. We tired of your paint days. How many paint days you gonna have? And then do what you talk about, you forgot to call the bank the day before. Umar, if you really serious about getting that shit handled with the bank, you should have called them. You should have called them. Or take your ass down to that bank where you say you've been banking there since you were old enough to work. Take your ass up in there and so you can get the shit handled yourself. Stop giving excuses. I'm tired of the excuses. And a lot of black people are tired of the damn excuses. We're tired of the shit. Because you bullshit all the time. And no one holds your ass accountable. Well, nobody, let me not say nobody. I hold your ass accountable, and plenty of other black people hold your ass accountable, and that's Umar Johnson supporters. Your own supporters. A lot of them over the past couple of weeks that said, Umar, look, I've been defending you even when I wasn't supposed to. However, I can't do this shit no more, Umar. I'm out. And right on to them. I always say, it's better late than never. And shout out to those people who finally realized that, hey, this dude is a bullshitter, and I've been out of my mind over the past several years defending this dude. Want y'all to go up to City Hall and protest. Okay, you Dr. Umar supporters who still go along with his bullshit, you take your asses on up there and do it. Because I ain't showing up, or if I do decide to show up, I'm going to film it just to get a good laugh out of it. Because you think that's going to accomplish something, Umar. Black folks, don't you support Dr. Umar Johnson no more. Don't you support him. But guess what? Some of you are still going to support this dude, and that's why this dude's going to continue to do the shit that he's doing. When it's y'all, normal black folk keep doing it, and then when it's famous black people continue to defend him like Charlemagne the God. Yes, Charlemagne, I saw you on Andrew Schultz's podcast still defending the mother. What you defending them for? God, dog. Umar, I don't feel bad for you. You better find a way to pay them bills, buddy. I'm out.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of this episode, but let me know what you think. Are you saying he's a scammer, or are you saying this is a man who had a dream and he just failed at achieving that dream, which can happen? Okay, but you can let me know in the comment section which side do you fall on. Did you contribute? Yeah, you let me know in the comment section. Okay, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms at Johnny Tamaya, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.